Okay, let's draw Godzilla facing us a little bit here. So we're going to pull down, curve underneath, and pull up. My marker is already going bad, so I have to change it up here a little bit. Almost like a U shape right there, which is funny. Pulling up over here, curve over here. Nostril. Nostril on this side. And I'm going to curve underneath, pulling up, down, up over here, up over here, kind of like where the eyes are going to be right there. It's going to be angry eyes. Line out over here, and then pull up. Line out over here, and then pull up. Okay. Down, 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 down. Curve up over here. Angle over here. Down. Like so. He's got a very flat head. Something to keep in mind. He's got a very, very flat head. He's got more of like that lizard head kind of thing where it's really low, very low forehead. So that's always something you want to think about when you're kind of drawing Godzilla. Like especially when you kind of mix it up and draw Godzilla or King Kong, because King Kong has more of like a human-like forehead. Well, he's got a, you know what I mean? It's like the skull's really high, but with Godzilla, he's more like a lizard and stuff. So you have to kind of take that into consideration when you're drawing him. So curve in here, up, up, pulling down over here at the bottom, curve underneath, and we're pulling up right there for the open mouth. Let's go over here. Line over here. Downward at the corner. Downward at the corner right here. Right? And then we're going to pull in down the bottom, curve underneath, and line around there. Line out. Line out. Downward. Line over here. Line over here. Line over here. Line over here. Curve. Curve. Over here in this area. So let's go over here and draw a spike at the top. Right there. You can kind of see it. Maybe right there, right? So it's kind of going back. He looks a little too human, so I'm going to draw some spikes out the side over here, like maybe he's angled out there to the side right there. And I'll draw more of a flat area here at the top. Cool. Let's go in now and draw a tongue. Kind of curve it. Line over here. And line, line. Okay, so far so good. Line over here, line down here. And he's a little bit high at the top right there, huh? He's gonna have the snake belly right here. There we go, snake belly. That makes him look way more like a lizard. Now I want to think about smaller details now. So for example, curve over here. Curve, curve. Over here. Right here along the cheek. A little bit more spikes. Just going to draw in zigzags over here as well. He needs texture, right? So that's kind of his little curves. You want to pepper them around. He's making bends and folds, right? You're like skin covering. Skeleton's always going to make like bends and folds, but he's got scales. He's got reptilian skin, so that's going to be different. Curve, curve, curve. Again, just peppering them around all just random spots. And what that is called indication. It's basically indicating, you know, without having to draw every single scale, the person's going to see a couple of these, like, you know, things and just be like, oh, that's scale. Okay, it must be covering all of him, you know? And that's pretty much how indication works. It's just a simple shortcut for somebody to, you know, do that. Curve over here. And then drawing some more texture over here. Line over here. Alrighty, excellent. Curve, 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 curve. Line over here, line over here. And you can just kind of keep going with this stuff. That's the thing. You can kind of keep going with bits and pieces of detail, you know, like what's going to create a fold here, or what will create, you know, or should I draw some little bit stuff here. But the most important thing is you want to do this stuff carefully. You don't want to overdo too many of these, because at some point it does kind of break down the drawing. But you, like for example, right here, you can throw a line underneath here, and then fill it in. That could be a shadow pattern for underneath his neck, right? That can give it a little bit more, you know, how do you say it? Just a more graphic look. It just looks a little bit better. You can do it over here as well, like in the mouth. We didn't even do it in the mouth here. But it's really up to you and how you kind of do this. So hopefully you can also, like I said, customize your Godzilla any way you want. And that's kind of the fun part about all this. You know, anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share the video if you stuck around this long, and I want to see you in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you. Stick around here. We're going to go to another drawing lesson right now. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.